Hey, Chris Barron here, and welcome to another amazing lesson with me, Chris Barron. Check this out. In our last video, we learned, and you played every single note twice, and you played a song called Baby Steps. And the reason we called it Baby Steps is why? Because we started on C, and we proceeded to play every single note that was available to us in the path of the keyboard. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play a song called Giant Steps, or a giant step song. All right? There's another wonderful jazz standard called Giant Steps by John Coltrane, which I also love to play, but has nothing to do with this song. All right. So what I'm calling a giant step is this. Now we're going to play every other key available to us. Now I want you to try this. Since there are 12 notes in a row here, all those, and those two, since we're skipping one, how many do you think there are going to be before we repeat our pattern? 6. Half of 12 is 6. If we're skipping every other note, we're playing half of the notes. That gives us 6 notes. Now, I want you, based on what I just told you, to find those 6 notes starting on C and ending up on C. C is a repeat note, so it will be note number 7, okay? So it will be 6 notes and then C. I want you to play every other note. Go. Lifting and dropping, lifting and dropping, lifting and dropping. Okay. Did you get stuck yet? Are you figuring it out? Did it get all weird on you? All right. So this is what it is. You've got this one, skip, play. Oh, look, another white note. Skip the black note. Oh, another white note. How convenient. Wait a minute, there's no black note. That means the very next note available to us is this, and we skip it. Did you catch that? We skip it. There is no note here. This is the note available to us, or the key that's available to us, so we skip it, and now here we are on black notes. And then we skip the next available key, play, skip the next available key, play, and conveniently, if we skip the next available key, we end up on the letter C. That's right, I just wrote that. Okay, so what it looks like, we're going to do the exact same thing. And again, play this once with your right hand, play this once with your left hand, and hey, if you're a rock star, play this with 2 hands at the same time in 2 different octaves. Man, that would be cool. All right, I'm going to take my right hand, and this is what it is. Play, play, skip, right? Skip up, skip up, skip up. 2, 3, same thing, and okay. And if you're like me, you're going to want to not mess up, and you're going to want to get it right the first time. So what you want to do is kind of get a lay of the land with your eyes and say, well, what did I just play? Or what did Chris just play? He played all of these notes. So go ahead and just press down on the notes that you discovered comprise this new pattern that we're playing, and get your eyes on it and take your hand off and see if you can still track those notes. Right? And still track them with your eyes. I play piano with my eyes, okay? Not just my fingers. I also play with my heart. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to hear a count off, and we're going to start. And we are going to play this thing through 5 times. Why? Because that will give us 2 minutes of good, solid practice. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Play. Skip, skip, skip the white note. It's a little bit weirder, but you can do it. Just rest, rest, and play. Jump down. You got 4 more tries. Let's do this again. And remember, relax when you hit that piano. Don't press into it. Just drop the hand. Bouncing right along. I'm going to switch hands. 2, 3, and want to work both hands equally. You want to give them time, especially the left hand. It tends to get neglected. And if it feels awkward, then spend more time with it. It will get normal. 2 more times. Hold, rest, play. Remember, you can play with your eyes, it's okay. And rest. Last time. I'm scanning the terrain with my eyes, making sure my hands are in the right spot. My eyes are darting left and right. It's a little habit. Here it comes. And 2, 3, 4, we're done. Isn't that cool? That's a cool little song. So let's go back and talk about what we just learned. A baby step or a half step, we're looking at a note that goes to its very next available key on the piano. And it doesn't matter what direction we're going, right? These are what I'm calling baby steps. And I'm creating those names on purpose because it will help us remember a pattern that we're going to learn in the next video. When we're playing giant steps, we're skipping. Skipped, 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 right? Skipped. And you can do this pattern starting on any key. And there are only 2 patterns or 2 groups of notes, consequently, when you play the giant step scale or the whole step scale. If you start on C, you will play this group of notes. The only way to get the opposite set of notes is to go up a baby step or a half step and then begin playing the whole step song. So now I've got 2 sets of notes because if I go up again, I'm playing the same group of notes just starting at a different point. There they are. And isn't that cool how that works out on the keyboard? All right, get really good at this because in the next video, we're going to build a pattern that you already know in your head and you've heard it your entire life, no matter how old you are. And we're going to mix and match patterns to create a major scale. Stay tuned.